All right, guys, sorry about that. Just getting some bugs worked out, and I was on the phone with a subscriber. Let's just get that out of the way. Right now we only have 16 people in here. But the dilemma that I face right now for you guys, I don't know if you guys could hear me. I'm sure you guys could see the screen. Um, a lot of people do not have their whoops, sorry about that. As I go down here, I'll show you how many people. So right now I have like 1,048 subscribers, but I can only see 252 subscribers. So what do you guys think I should do about this? Because that's like 3/4 of my subscribers that aren't eligible, either because they don't want to show who else they're subscribed to, or, and I did put out a video. Here it is, DD man. But anyway, yeah, I did put out a video showing people how they could just release that information. Like if you go to your channel and just show. Hold on one second. I'll show it online so that way you guys could kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let me just pull this over from another screen here. So say you go to your channel online, you would go over to your name and then go to settings and then go to privacy on the left. And what you want to do is you want to uncheck this so that way I could see you. Because yeah, even though you're subscribed, if you have this checked, I can't see you. So if I can't see you, I can't assign you guys a number. That's the problem here. Hey DD, did you see Jeremy video on Real World? Did the video from Real World Police come out today? If it did, I have not. I have been busy for most of the day. I had a very busy day, unfortunately, just with work and everything going on. But no, I did not see it. If it came out today, I would imagine it's good. He puts out some pretty good content. Yeah, Jackaholic. Yeah, it does really narrow the pool because like 750 people ish are missing out. Now I had some people in the comments say that, "What are you, crazy? I'm not gonna make my subscriptions public." I'm like, "What's the big deal? You're only showing like who you're subscribed to. Like I don't understand." And unblock it, and if it's only for a limited time, then it is what it is. Up to an hour, yeah, less than an hour ago. No, I haven't seen it yet. So that's why I wanted to, because I don't want people yelling that it's not fair or anything like that. So it's kind of hard. So as long as I have everybody else's name here, like I've contemplated this for like the entire day. I've also reached out to where the badge is coming from. It should be here soon. But I figure what I'm also going to do is, since this seems to be popular and a lot of people want badges, I am going to do more badges as giveaways. But I think the next badge giveaway, the badge number is going to be 316.1974, the Florida State statute for funeral processions. And then I am also going to do a number, and I believe, no, don't quote me off the top of my head. I think the number was 15,153. That was the amount of days that Jeremy was alive before he went to prison. If you calculate, he was born on February 10th of 1980. It took 15,153 days before he landed in prison. So I figured that would be a pretty cool badge number, because it would be in symbolic, so many days he was alive before he went to prison. So I thought that would be pretty cool as well. So yeah, I mean, right now it's at 252. I don't know if some people want to. Now, I've also added. Whoops. I've also added a couple people at the end that have personally reached out to me that didn't know how to to kind of get this done. They were technologically challenged, so to speak. Double O seems good too. So yeah, I'm gonna come out with some more badges. That's for sure. Obviously, I'm not gonna spend the money to get more patches. The patches are for the giveaway for whoever donates. So that way we could offset Steve-O one is moving his wages. So that way he is. So that way his wages are covered as well. Where are we at here? Hang on a second. Let me take this, minimize this, and we want to minimize. And where are we at there? Right there. There we go. All right. So to make one change there. Yeah, like badge 5050 or 1980-21, you know, like the 2021, 1980-2021. Or like 6 question mark, 10 question mark, 11. How long has Metro State's been around? 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, 11 years. He's been running this business for so many different years. 21080. That is his birthday. So I did a calculator the other day. I think it was 1 day, 1 or 2 days after, and it came out to 15,154, I believe, days. I mean, we could do it now and then just count back to the 6th, which is only 4 days. So I mean, if we wanted to do that quick, just so I know for sake as well. Yeah, that would be too long. 210-1980 would be too long. Maybe like 210-80. That's only five numbers. That would actually work. How long? How about I do? How many days from February 10th, 1980? Oh, not 1908. He hasn't been around that long. All right, so we're at. So we need to subtract 4 days from this, so it would be 15,153. 15,153. That's how many days it took before Jeremy actually got sentenced to prison. Because we're at the 10th now. So we had to subtract 4, 7 from 4, 3. So 15,153. It does say Motor 1 right on. Well, does it say Motor 1? Oh, no, it says Motor Officer, Metro State. It looks exactly like. Do I have it up? Yeah, it looks exactly like this one. The only difference is going to be that it's actually going to have, I believe they support up to 5 numbers. So like 21080 would work. 15,153 would work. 50/50 would work. So yeah, 10 years clean. I know they could do letters too, so that it's alphanumeric. So I think that would be cool too. But yeah, that's how many days Jeremy was alive before he actually got sentenced to prison. But yeah, -37 is the prime one. That's the first one. That's the one that's being made. It should be at my doorstep shortly, and that's the one that we're doing the drawing for. So. I wish I had every subscriber here. I mean, there's only 22 of you guys here, so I mean, it's kind of killing me. Like, what do I do? So I think the only fair thing to do would be to do a giveaway for. Or I would do a giveaway for the people that are here, but that kind of, I would get a lot of backlash on that. So I think what we should do for the giveaway is just do how many subscribers I have right now. We'll close it out and refresh it so that way I could see. Oh, in fact, now you check it out. Yeah, but area rural police has ... Did you? So some people, yeah. Yeah, Marianne Morris. I don't know if you are on here in the chat. Killing time passing through. We spoke earlier. I threw you down as a mod in the channel, so just so that way you could keep an eye on things and I don't know, take names and kick ass. I don't know. I don't know. There's not much you could do as a mod. I know you could kick people, mute people, block people, stuff like that. But I think that's the extent of it. Hey, Mary Shills. I'm here, but I still don't know if mine is private or not. All right. Well, that is not a problem. You are going to be 255 because I'm adding you to the end because I don't believe yours was on there. And I cannot get it by name. Last night, my channel hasn't even been up for 90 days. I mean, I could do lifetime; it's still going to be the same account, the same amount. But yeah, unfortunately, they do not do it by Mary Shills. Mary Shills. Let me just make sure. Before I put you down and give you a number. So far, I do not see you. Then, yeah, guys, it does default to private. In fact, if you guys want, what you have to do is you would go to your YouTube account. It would go to your YouTube account in the top right. You would click on your little name or icon or picture or however you have it set. Click on it. And then what you would do is go to settings. It'll bring you to this screen. And then over on the left, you would click on privacy. And then yours will look like this when you originally go to it. You would just do that, and that way I would be able to see you. Without that, I wouldn't be able to see you. To Mary, if you did all that and it's like this, you are in that list. I know it's kind of difficult trying to get 1,000 people all on the same page. Because I figured this is the best way to do it. Now, the way that we are going to do it is, now, believe it or not, there are 1,000 and like, there's 1,001. I think I need to add more entries. I did it all by number, so that way, here, actually, I gotta go 40 more. Can I do 40 more? Yeah, I could. Why did that come up so large? Oh, actually, I think... Let me see here. Customize. All names have the same chance of winning regardless of this value. After spin. So it looks like Google only allows up to 1,000. So what do you guys think I should do? Because I need input from the community on this, so that way everybody gets a fair shake on the badge. That's what she said. So that way everybody gets a fair shake at winning the badge. Now, what I am going to do, being that this is kind of hard to have it transparent and live, because I could have literally just picked a number out of a hat and did it behind the scenes and said this person won, but I kind of wanted it so that way everybody knew they had a fair shot at winning it. Not Not no, Jesse Carpenter, you're not too late. We're just figuring out because right now we only have I can only see 252 subscribers out of the 1,040 some I have. Because for some reason Google defaults to hiding who you're subscribed to, which is right here. Like if you go to your YouTube channel and click on the top right and go to settings, it'll bring you to this page for your settings. And if you go to privacy, you're going to see this right here. It's defaulted to keep all your subscriptions private, so that way. Yeah, still, killing time passing through. Still trying to figure out because we've only got 22 people in chat, which kind of kills too. I thought there were going to be more people here showing up for the giveaway. I really want to try and make this equal for everybody. So I am actually not too sure that's why I'm asking the community of people that are here. The 23 of you, it fluctuates how many people are actually here, but it fluctuates the 23 people that are here. How do you think I should do this? And if you do look at that wheel of names, actually, if I need to take this one. So yeah, that way, if we were to spin it, it would look like shit because there's actually that many names and Google just doesn't know what to do. And then eventually after like 20 seconds, it would come up with a number and probably some confetti. So subscriber 108 would have won. So that's the way I was going to do it. No, Shauna Lloyd, you did not miss it. Ronnie, I get my badge. But no, Shauna, what I was doing is I was just asking the community, being that we're only at 28 viewers right now. I wanted to kind of get everybody in here. I know we're not going to get all 1,000 people in here. But what I wanted to do was Google's max is 1,000 when it comes to the number that you could pick. I am sure I could find one that'll pick all the way out to 1,047. So maybe we won't do the wheel. Let me just find another one quick here. All right, yeah, I think what we're going to do is maybe we'll use this one, being that Google only goes up to 1,000. We're at 1,047, but see, what I want to do is I would like to be able to see all 1,047 subscribers, which I cannot. Hey, Steve-O, how you doing, man? Oh, watching to see who wins. Steve-O, here's a question for you, man, since you're here. Here's my dilemma. I'm at 1,047 subscribers, but when I go to see all, I could only see, because you know, Steve, how it goes to, like when you open up your account, it automatically defaults to hiding your subscription. So right now I could only see 252 people out of the 1,047. So we're at an impasse here on exactly how to do it. Hey, you never know, Barry. You never know. So Steve-O, what's your input on this, man? Because I can only see 252 people. Mary Shills. I wish I could. Mary Shills. Let me see, because I can't even sort by name here, unfortunately. Steve-O, you're no help, man. I know it's gonna be hard. That's why I made the video earlier. Mary, I'm looking for yours now. But yeah, that's why I made the video earlier asking people to make sure that they set everything. And I went through like a tutorial. I don't want to say it's a tutorial, but I went through and I showed people how to make it set to so I could at least see who's subscribed to my channel. So that way they're in it for the badge giveaway. Mary, Mary, Mary. Where we see Mary. There's one Mary, but that's not the Mary we're looking for. $1,000 visible subs. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I did say 1,000 subs. And I mean, I do have the 1,000 subs, so I mean, I have reached there. So I mean, and I asked. Some people don't want people seeing who they're subscribed to. That's why I said I gave them a time, so that way, if they could come here and just secretively. Jesse, I'm pretty sure I saw yours. You get a number either way, yes. So yeah, you would get a number either way. What I was going to do is I was going to go by date subscribed. And that would be number 1, number 2, number 3, going down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I was going to do it that way. So obviously this would be Jimmy on June 22nd when the channel first started. Thank you, Jimmy, or whoever you are. He was my first subscriber. Richard Stover, pick someone now. So yeah, do I just run with it? Who made it public? That's what I would do. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going through this now, just looking at people's names. Marianne, I wrote your name down because I did not see it in the list here. So you're going to be number 253. I did not see Alan in here. He's going to be 254. Who else? Let me scroll back here. So Mary Shills, I'll put you down as 255. And Marianne Morris, you're 253. Shauna, I did not see you on there, so just we're gonna keep you at 256. I'm having no luck. Oh, come on, Kimberly. Kimberly Morris, are you? I don't. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, Kimberly, you're on here. In fact, you are one of my early subscribers. Your number's like in the top, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're lucky number 17, Kimberly. Dennis. Let me see here. Oh, Alan's in there, so Alan I could take out because Alan's already in there. Oh, Marianne Morris, you are in there as well. So you are not 253. You are whatever number this equates to. We'll have to count it out. And Janet Hutchinson. Did I see Janet Hutchinson? I'm pretty sure, Janet, you were in there. Janet and Dennis we're looking for. And I will refresh this once more for the people that just went through. Janet and Dennis. I'm looking Dennis. In this case, I hope my number's up, but this is the only one. Yeah, Daisy Kennedy. I cannot because Google automatically defaults it. If you look right here, Google automatically defaults it to keep all your subscriptions private. So they would have to click this button right here for me to be able to see them. So it makes the giveaway hard. That's why I made a video earlier asking people to do so. So when 6 o'clock rolled around, I would be able to do a giveaway and everybody had a chance. You subscribed yesterday, Daisy, so let me just scroll to the top here. Let me say, I don't see you there, Daisy. The only yesterday one I have is Cindy Wallace. Oh, okay, cool, Daisy. So Daisy, you might not be on here because your setting might be a little off for this. You might have this setting on. No worries. Because what I will do is you will be number 253. In fact, let me start this over. Because Marianne Morris, you are already in there. You already have a number, so you are not 253. Daisy Kennedy, you will be number 253. So yeah, Daisy, I don't see you in here. So you'll be number 253 because I have 252 in here now. Let me refresh it once more just in case if people did make those changes. You never know. People may have made a change. I could do last 30 days because my channel hasn't been around that long. Amazing, we had 1,000 subscribers since June 22nd. That's less than 2 months. And date subscribed. We'll do date subscribed. So yeah, Cindy Wallace. So yeah, Daisy, you are number 253. Dennis Hudson. Let's go through here. Dennis Hudson. I'm surfing, Dennis. I'm surfing. Luckily, there's only like 5 pages to go through. Oh, Dennis, it is not looking good, brother. No, Dennis. I do not see you in there. So I'm going to assign you to a number 254. Dennis Hudson's number 254. And I got it written down, so I'll remember it, Dennis, in case if you don't. I wonder how early I subscribed. I don't remember. So let's see. Where were you at? Who just said that? Yeah, Arvin, I don't see you on here either, buddy. Oh, I think he was actually when I was looking at Arvin's chat log, your chat messages in the channel, he was talking about Jeremy's interaction with cops in Chicago, talking about chairs. Daisy Kennedy, I did not see you, Daisy. But Daisy, if you could hear me, well, I'm sure you can hear me because I see my microphone moving. Daisy, you're going to be number 253. So we'll do it that way. Let me just go to the end here to make sure that there's nobody else that added. because we are going to do the giveaway. $250. So yeah, we're still at 252. So yeah, I got Daisy, I got you. You are 253. Dennis, you're 254. Mary Shills, you're 255. And Shauna Lloyd, you are 256. Now, being that I had already made the wheel, and we're going to pull 3 names, and each person is going to have, how do I change? You don't need to, Daisy. I have you written down, so I know that you are number 253 for this giveaway right now. But if you're asking how you change it, what you do is you would go into your YouTube channel. So just go to like youtube.com, like I'm doing here on the screen. You guys could see my screen, right? So yeah, so what you would do is you click up in the upper right hand corner on your picture and go to settings and then privacy. And then you would uncheck this box. By default, it's checked, which is the problem with YouTube, especially if you're doing giveaways. Aiden and Dan YouTube, are you in? Are you a subscriber? I believe I've seen that name before. I'm pretty sure, but I didn't see it here. Mail to Jeremy and Jeff. Yeah, whoever gets this has to mail it to Jeremy. It has to be a flex badge though, because you can't have anything sharp. We don't want them tunneling out, or do we? All right, hang on 1 second, Aiden. I'm writing you down here because I do remember that name. A badge. All right. Left Frank. I don't know if I saw you in there. See, the problem is some people did not. Some people have their channels hidden. Left Frank. Let me just check. I did the Empire like you said. Oh, then if you did, then you definitely are in here. In fact, now that I think about it, I think I did see you in here. Left Frank. Where is Left Frank? We got a right Frank. Yeah, you're right there, buddy. I see you. Who said go Chiefs? I love the Chiefs. Mahomes is my boy. I was like 45 when I subbed. Yeah, I mean, there are some early subscribers. I mean, that is for sure. We had, who was it that was just here? Kimberly Morris. I think I saw you in chat. That was the earliest person I saw in chat. Was right there. All right, so what we'll do is, where did I do my Google? All right, so the wheel of names. Let's customize this a little bit more. We need to have 255 because that's how many people I could see. Let me look in the chat to make sure I got everybody. So for about 2 months, Aiden and Dan. All right, so yeah, Aiden and Dan, you'll be number 255. That's what we got. So we got the spin here. I don't know. Could you guys hear music when I spin it? I'm turning on mine, but I don't know. We got to launch some confetti. All right. So. Oh, sorry, Shauna. Sorry. You are 110% correct. 110% correct. I am sorry. Does this only go up in multiples of 2? All right, it only goes up in 2 multiples of 2. You are 256, Shauna Lloyd. And Jesse Navarro, I believe I saw you in there. Let me just take a quick check here, but I'm pretty sure I saw Jesse Navarro in here. Pretty damn sure. Jesse Carpenter. I'm looking for you, man. Because if you aren't a number on here that I could see, it just means you're hidden. But since you are in chat, I will give you a number. So no, you are not in there. Jesse Navarro, you are not in there. So Jesse Navarro, hold on one second. So 257 is Jesse Navarro. I'm looking in here. Shauna Lloyd is 256. That is correct. Jesse Navarro is 257. Let's see here. I'm just looking. There was somebody else. Jesse Carpenter. I did not see you in there as well. So you're going to be number 258, Jesse. All right, so which means I need to update the wheel, the random wheel of fun. Dennis, I believe I did see you in there, Dennis. Or did I? Did I see? Yeah, I saw. Dennis D. Did I see Dennis D? I saw some Dennis in here. Some Dennises in here. Pretty sure I saw. We're going to be here a month of Sundays by the time everybody's trickling in here. Am I in? Am I in? That's why I created the video earlier, asking people to please make their subscriptions private or public so I could see everybody. Dennis D. It's not looking good, Dennis D. Negative on that, Dennis D. So Dennis D is going to be 259. Check Roy Trunkwalter. Let me let's see here. Let's go start from the beginning for a Roy Trunkwalter. That one should stand out if he's here. I mean, I know YouTube sets everything to default to hide everything, which makes it a pain in the ass when you're going through. No, yeah, granted, I could have just picked a name out of, but even I can't see all my subscribers, so it makes it difficult. I don't know why Google would ever do that. I guess Google didn't plan on giveaways. No. So 260 will be Roy. Roy, you're number 260. Who is? Bear with me 1 second here. All right. So physics. All right. Hold on 1 second. Now that you are in there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add you a number. Physics. So physics, you're going to be number 261. 261, I'm sorry. 261. Ricky Wiley, I thought I saw your name in here. Could have swore I saw your name in here. If not, we could help that. That's not a problem. Ricky. Not looking good, Ricky. So where are you at there? Let me go back here. Ricky Wiley, you are going to be number 262. How do you spell right? You spell IE. Bitter pill to swallow. Did I see bitter pill to swallow in here? Yes, you are in there, man. Bitter. In fact, you were one of my earlier subscribers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You are number 15. Bitter pill to swallow. Yeah, I just didn't have the time. Well, I could export the subscribers list to Excel to give everybody a number, but then once I noticed that there's only going to be 252 that I could actually see because everybody else is private, so I can't see them. It's kind of hard to write a script with information you don't have. So that's where we're running into an issue. It's easy to write a script. It's easy to dump this data here into a database, but it's kind of hard to get the information when it doesn't exist on my end. I can't see it. Only one madman. I am looking. Negative, only one madman. You do not exist in here. Must be set to private. Do not worry, though. You are going to be number 263. 263. Oh yeah, Ricky. No, I totally agree that you've been, I have no doubt that you've been subscribed for a while. The issue is that Google and YouTube automatically set everyone so it doesn't show who you're subscribed to. So I cannot see all of my subscribers. I can only see 252 the way they have their settings set, because it's default that way. So it really makes things difficult when you want to try and make everything transparent, so that way it doesn't look like I'm just sending my best friend a badge, that it really is going to somebody random, one of my random subscribers. So it makes it quite difficult. Now, maybe if we had somebody jump into Fallujah to get the rest of these numbers, I don't know, the rest of the names, maybe that would help. I don't know. But yeah, only one madman. You're number 263. And in fact, we're going to go to the name. Or yeah, we're going to go to the. So where was that? So actually, which one were we doing? We're doing this one. No, not that one. Not that one. This one here. So we're going to go to 1 to 263. I'm not going to use a Google wheel. I'm just going to use this one. It's a random. So it's just going to be unique, unsorted. In fact, I'm not spinning yet. You just had to. In fact, I'm pulling this over to my screen just to test this out quick. Just see what it's going to look like. Okay, cool. All right. I just wanted to make sure that it would work. So these are the numbers that we're going to go off of. And for any confusion, we are just going to go off of date subscribed, just so I know which way to number these things. I mean, everybody's got an equal odds. And I know people are going to be watching this as where'd my other window go? I know people are going to be watching this afterwards and being like, hey, I missed it. Hey, I did this. I missed this. Why didn't I win? So I have decided that I will be doing another giveaway with a different badge, with a different badge number. I'm going to have another one made. So there will be multiple badge giveaways. This is only going to be the first one. This one's going to be negative 37. I think I'm going to do a set of different badge numbers. I'm going to do one that is 316 1974, which is the number Jeremy always screams. It's the Florida state statute for the funeral processions. I'm also going to do badge number 15153, being that it took Jeremy 15,153 days to finally get a prison sentence. So that's an important number. 15,153. No, you do not need to know your number. I got everything here. So no. The only thing is, Tony B, let me just make sure that you are in this section here. I don't want to miss you. Yeah, there you are. I got you. Tony B, you're right there. So, all right. So, do we want to let this thing commence and see? I'm going to pick 3 winners. So, I'm going to pick 3 winners. The first one will have 3 days from when we do this drawing to reach out. Email me at digestingdewit with your information, just so I know where to send this. It's going to come in a package. Obviously, it's going to be wrapped up, packaged, and yeah, that's about it. And enjoy it. Please try and not do anything illegal with it. That's the only thing I ask for. But yeah, so we're going to do a couple of giveaways. But today, this is the initial one. This is the 1,000 subscriber one. So yeah, without further ado, so I'm going to spin it 3 times. The first one's the real winner. But if he doesn't respond, or he or she respond within 3 days to my email with an address where to send it to, I'm going to move on to the second person, and then I'm going to move on to the third person. But yeah, I think we'll have it figured out. So, but I am picking 3 times, just so you guys know what's really going on. And here we go. All right, so are we ready? All right, it is going to be 130 is the first one. Let me write that down so that way I got to count who is 130 now. All right, let's do the numbers first. I'm going to do 130. 106 is the second place. And 26. Oh, that's a low number, man. It's one of my early people. All right, so let's go back and see who those people actually are. So I did it from date from subscribed, like I said I was going to. So 1/3. All right, well, let's go. Let's get 26 out of the way first. Actually, no, let's do 130 first. So that's 1 through 50. This is 51 through 100. This is 100 through 150. So this is 100. 2, 103, 104, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I screwed up. I lost my place. Hang on. Sorry. Oh, what did we start at here? 102, 103, 104, 105, 113 is idle. 29. Alan C is sitting at 130. I kind of know that he's probably going to reach out. Congratulations, man. We will still count over the other ones in case of Alan. In case if anything happens, I want to have some backups. So 106. Wait, go backwards from 150 is only 20. Go backwards. There's only. Oh yeah, I should have went backwards instead of counting the other way. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jonathan Farmer is 106. And going back to the beginning, number 26. It would be Judy C as a backup. So Alan C, congratulations. And that was totally random and transparent because I could click this thing all day long and it's just has different numbers. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just numbergenerator.org. So we know nothing was set. Everything is transparent. That's what I wanted. I didn't want anybody thinking this is going to a friend or anything like that. So yeah, congratulations, Alan. Awesome. And it just so happens that I actually have spoken to Alan before. So congratulations on your new badge. For the other two people, the runners-up, I will send something out. I don't know what yet, but I will have something made and to send up to you guys, Jonathan Farmer and Judy C. If you guys are out there, there will be some consolation prizes. So I just have not figured those out yet, and I'm glad I didn't win. That's a badge all over Orange County. Yeah. You want to use this lightly when police aren't around, and you want hideaway. You know what? Your best bet is to probably just call Jeremy in prison and ask him his best tactics. It just so happens that Alan is a moderator. I just picked two people out of my chat as moderators. But yeah, he is a moderator. That doesn't make him exempt because I don't look as moderators of having any control. All they do for me is watch the chat to make sure nobody gets out of control, to make sure like Jeremy DeWitt doesn't log in here and start talking shit on us. But he's in prison, so I don't think we're gonna have any problem with that. He tried to grab my 6. So yeah, that's actually quite crazy that happened like that. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, I had just gotten it. So if Jonathan Farmer is in the chat, Alan. Yeah, Alan. So it looks like Alan is going to pass this to Jonathan Farmer. Is Jonathan in the chat? Well, I have third place. Third place is Judy C. Judy C was number 26 going down the list. So it just so happens Judy C is in it came 26 was our third pick. I picked 3 numbers. They were 130, 106, and then 26. Alan doesn't want to be caught for police impersonation reasons. No, I'm just kidding around. No, Alan's a great guy. I could truly say that Alan is paying it forward. But yes, very, 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 very thoughtful of Alan. Now, Judy, you're 26 as well. You're 26. That's crazy that you are number 26, subscriber 26. Is Judy related to Alan? That I have no idea. Oh, 32 years ago. 32 years ago, you were 26. Yeah, relations, I have no idea. I don't know any of these people personally. I've never met any of my subscribers in person. I've talked to a few of them. They are great people, the ones that I've talked to on the phone. So yeah, I mean, I am flattered that I have such a great group of supporters. So yeah, it looks like it's going to go to Jonathan Farmer. Jonathan, if you're not in the chat, Jonathan, if you are out there, you have 3 days since Alan said to go to the number 2 person, which is Jonathan Farmer. And if Jonathan Farmer does not respond to my email within 3 days, it goes to Judy C., which I do see in chat. So, yes. Get to me. Here, help me. And, yeah, I think everybody has an obligation. If they get this badge, it must be sent to the Orange County prison immediately. Oh man, this chat is priceless. All right, so yeah, so Alan had asked that we go to the second person, which would be Jonathan Farmer. Was he in chat earlier? I thought I saw his name in chat. I mean, I could be wrong, but I could have swore I saw him way back in the beginning. I could be wrong. I do not see him. Yeah, so congratulations to Alan. He did pass it along. He said he did not want to win it. I did pick 3 people just as backups in case if somebody didn't want it or if I could not get a hold of that person. So it is Alan C. had won it. And he had relinquished his badge. He had retired. And he's passing along the legacy of the Metro State Motor Officer badge to subscriber 106, with his Jonathan Farmer. And if Jonathan Farmer does not get back, it will go to our third pick, which was subscriber 26, which was Judy C. So congratulations, Judy, if we do not get a hold of Jonathan Farmer. Or if he does not get a hold of us, I should say. So Jonathan Farmer first. He has 3 days from this time. If he does not get back, then Judy, I will need you to email something somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I would need you to email that email address right there up at the top with just your details of where to send the badge. Oh, Alan, I did respin for the for the third after. Well, we do have Judy in chat. She was the third. I spin 3 numbers in the beginning before we counted. I did one and it came up 130, 106, and 26. So it was you, Alan. And then second place was Jonathan Farmer. And then third was Judy C. And I can't imagine Judy C passing up. She is in chat right now. And you guys could hear me, correct? You should be able to hear me. You guys could hear me, right? And I also did adjust the microphone volume as well, so that way you guys do not have to turn your volume all the way up. Okay. Thanks, man. I just wanted to know. Give it to Judy by default. I mean, Jonathan Farmer's on an escort. I mean, I didn't say the person had to be here live. If that was the case, I would have just taken who was from chat, the 31 people. But this way, it gave everybody a chance. Loud and clear. Thank you, Alan. I turned it up all. It was on 83 in my settings, and I'm like 83. I'm like that's pretty high, and they can't hear me. So I turned it to 100, and I turned on Streamlabs, and I was consistently maxing out in the red. So I think I'm at like 92 now, which seems to be perfect. So yeah. So since Alan passed on it, congratulations to Alan though. But yeah, since he passed on it, it's going to go to Jonathan Farmer. He's going to have the 3 days to get back to me. But if not, well, actually, Judy, send me your information anyway, because I will come up with some sort of consolation prize for the other winners. Alan, I'm going to include you in a consolation prize as well, since you relinquished first place and moved yourself to third place. So now it's basically Jonathan Farmer's first, Judy C's second, and Alan's third, just because I'm going to have some consolation prizes for you as well. Yeah, exactly, Mary. Yeah, we got to give Jonathan a little bit of a chance here. But, I mean, who knows? There's a very good chance that he may not get back to me. That's why I picked 3 people. Because I figure 1,000 people, that gives me a 33% chance of somebody getting back to me. And seeing that I already see Judy in chat, Judy C in the chat, I know that we're going to have a winner if Jonathan doesn't get back to me. So, yeah, the consolation prizes will not be motorcycles. Just to be clear. It will be the ghost car that Jeremy was driving. No, but I don't have any more Metro State garb, but I will have some things made up. I'm not purchasing anything else from them, just because I'm not going to support Jeremy DeWitt's commissary while canteen. Canteen is military terms. Commissary, I believe, is prison. So, commissary, we're not going to boost Jeremy's commissary by ordering anything else from Ursula DeWitt off her eBay. I ordered 1 patch for posterity's sake. So, whoever does win that out of the donations, please take good care of it, because it's going to be an antique someday and probably worth a lot of money. Because this will definitely be in history books somewhere down the lines in the next like 50 years. Pittsburgh, PA. Mary Shills, Pittsburgh. All right, so you're Steelers fan. I'm not near Pittsburgh, but my father is a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a Chiefs fan through and through. It's crazy. When I did that live chat the other day, it was crazy to see some of my supporters. We had, I believe, Sweden, Ireland, Germany. There's just so many different countries out there interested in DeWitt, that I had to take a step back for a second, because to see the amount of people around the world following this guy is phenomenal. So yeah, we need to get the family together to find Jonathan Farmer right now. Let him know he won the Metro State badge, and to give me an email. I will make another video after this. One channel is having things made and saying it's really Jeremy's. I don't think there's any other Metro State channels. But I will say I do not know who is running the Metro State backup channel. That much I don't know. In fact, let's see here. Did the Metro State Backup channel even post anything new? Because I think Jeremy, he said Jeremy was he or she, whoever is posting to the Netherlands. Like, that's just crazy. Like, it just blows my mind how far everything. Oh my God! Like, you see this guy right here? Man, I played the video. The 1993 WWF Family Feud. When I was a little kid, he was my favorite wrestler, Tatanka. I don't know. It's just funny. I got to meet him later in life when I was working on a medic unit. So yeah, he was working a WWE event. I don't know what he was back for. I stopped watching wrestling at that point, but I did it and I realized it was him. So I had my picture with him and I had my picture with the Big Show. And the Big Show makes me look puny, to say the least. Metro State. So whoever was running the Metro State Backup channel said Jeremy was just going to keep on taking his videos down and down and down and down. Well, Jeremy's in prison now. So why not post videos? The last thing we got was his explanation that Jeremy, you lied to me so much after you deleted the videos. So, does anybody know who's running this? Yeah, I do need a Discord page. That way I could actually hear you guys as well. I will create one. If you look at this, watch a Big Show with my son. Daisy Kennedy. When I went to go shake the guy's hand, I was in the back. Maybe I'll have to email you the picture or something like that if you give me your email address. But I'll email you the picture of me next to the Big Show. When I shook his hands, no word of a lie, and I know it's kind of hard to fathom, but it was like shaking like a group of bananas. His fingers were the size of bananas. And it just struck me so weird. And he had a duck going through every door. It was crazy. Steve-O. Yeah, sitting right behind that man. Oh, man. I would have at least leaned in and been like, hey, Jeremy, the media's here watching you. or something like that. Because I don't think there's anything in court that can't say that you can't say hello or something to the defendant if you're sitting right behind and he's waiting for his time in court. As long as he's not going through his proceedings, you could have always leaned forward and said, "Thanks for the content, brother," or just anything for that matter. Yeah, yeah, Shauna. He had no idea that Steve-O was right behind him, like at all. Like when I got that picture, and I'm just like I got so the jealousy like pulsed through me. I was so jealous. I'm just like I it, and then I remember him. I think even Steve-O said it on his channel that he was just like it was just like such a surreal moment. And I'm just like I know exactly like since in my profession or in my earlier profession when I worked on a medic unit for the local arena that we have in the area, I did get to meet some of the wrestlers, some of the ones that I admired growing up, and it was just a surreal moment being like right next to them. So I could only imagine what it was like to be right behind Jeremy DeWitt, the man that you covered and like on my speaking in my terms, the man I created a YouTube channel about. Jesse Navarro wants to know, Steve-O, if Jeremy actually called you fuckboy. Yes, yes, Jesse. Steve-O did tell me that as well. I find it priceless, and I totally believe him. I've talked to Steve-O at length. He's not one to exaggerate. He's a straight shooter. That's why we're doing the patch giveaway. I decided to do that after him and I talked at length, after Steve-O and I talked at length, to do the giveaway. Well, even after that, he didn't know I was doing the giveaway. I talked to him at length, and I could just tell what type of person he was. So I just figured what better way to try and support him, being that he has to miss work these days, than to do a giveaway. Because when I bought that Metro State badge, or not the badge, the Metro State patch, the Metro State Enforcement Agency, this one here. Or no, that's that one. Where's the patch? The patch is whoop, this one here. When I bought that, I really had no clue what I was going to do with it at first. I think it was 35 or 36 once shipping was involved from eBay. They took my lowest offer of $30. I tried. My first bid was like $10, and they shut that down automatically. And you only get 5 chances, so they hit at 30. So I bought it for $36. I did not know what I was going to do with it at the time. I had no idea what to do with it at the time. But yeah, like Steve-O's taking time out of his day to make it to these proceedings, and he has to miss some work to do so. And I personally myself would love to hear what Judge Rene Roche is going to say to Jeremy and Amir, being that Jeremy's going to come in shackles on September 2nd, after Amir promised Judge Roche that Judge Keith Karsten already okayed the continuance as long as she did. So I think Judge Roche is going to have a lot of key words, a lot of very pointed and biting words for both Amir and Jeremy on the 2nd. So no amount of money is worth knowing what Judge Roche is going to say to Jeremy and Amir. So yeah, so that's why I did the whoever donates to my channel over the next I believe we have 7 days left, 7 or 8. I'll have to look at the calendar. Over the next, we'll say 7, but I believe it's either 7 or 8. And I will put the link in the description. I'm trying to do it in most videos. But whoever donates, all those donations are going to go directly to Steve-O to mitigate his losses from work to attend Jeremy's cases. I just wish we could get camera in there. I wonder if we could write to Judge Roche asking for permission for camera to be in her courtroom that day. I think it would be interesting. I mean, what's the worst she could say is no. I would just say one of 2 reasons. The first reason, just because you are press and you're news. Or, yeah, I'm thinking about flying down. But I am taking a new job. Actually, my new job is supposed to start next week. This next upcoming week. But the person flying in from Chicago to train me has some things that time, so it's going to be so I'm going to actually start on the 23rd. So as far as flying down there, I don't think it's going to be possible. But as soon as Jeremy gets a landing spot, me and him are going to become pen pals. Because I'm going to have a lot to ask him once all the court cases are all resolved. I am going to FOIA request the 1 terabyte phone dump from both of his phones. God knows how much they're going to try and charge for that. I will send them a blank solid state drive, 1 terabyte drive. I know how long it takes to clone a drive of data. It's like less than 10. I would say 10 minutes for a terabyte to clone it. And they're probably going to charge probably like 10,000. I think back to when Real World Police asked for all the emails and something, and they wanted like $7,000, and they sent like 7 pounds or 17 pounds of paper. So I can't imagine what the cost will be on the phone dump. But what I could imagine is all the shenanigans that Jeremy has saved on his phones. I mean, that is going to be comedic gold. So, yes, Alan, awesome. Thank you for reposting that in there. I actually could have done the same thing. Now that I think about it, but thank you, Alan. And Steve One is moving. I don't know if you're driving or anything like that, but if you want, I could post your Cash App in my chat as well. But the only thing is I can't track who donates into your Cash App to know if we're giving away the patch. That's why coming through me, because I would rather go directly to you, because there are some fees that come out originally with GoFundMe. It's not much. It's only, I want to say, if somebody sends me $50, I get 48. So 4%, something around that they take out. PayPal. GoFundMe takes out about 4%. Angry cat. Came to watch that win. I put a picture of Jeremy at the bottom of our bird cage once the bird refused to shit on it. Well, you might want to get rid of that bird then. That would have been if I was a bird, that would have been the first place I shit. And the only place. I had a FOIA request that came back at $20,000. Really? $20,000 for a FOIA request. There you go, Steve-O. Yeah, so if anybody wants to donate to Steve-O directly, because he is going to be traveling using his own gas. It is not close to him. It's not far to him. I believe it's around an hour drive, I want to say. Like 45 minutes to an hour. Gas is not cheap these days. I don't know what it is in Florida, but here it's around like $3.15 to $3.20 a gallon up here. At least I'm not in California. Yeah, if you want, you could let me know the YouTube names of the people that donate over the next 7 days. That's cool too. That way we have more people in the giveaway. So yeah, if you want to push it on your channel, Steve-O, go right ahead. In fact, if you want to take a screenshot, or I could send you over a picture of the patch. I believe my photo is even on a Reddit post out there. In fact, if you pull up the Reddit post, you'll see this is my hand. Somehow it made its way over to Reddit. Not that I copyrighted the picture or anything. It's only a patch, so I could care less. Donation made. Awesome. I appreciate it, Kimberly. Because, yeah, like all that is going directly to Steve-O One is moving. Because he has to pay gas to get there. He's going to need a coffee before the courtroom as well. He's going to be comfortable. He's got to be comfortable. And then, I don't know. Maybe we should get him an Armani suit to wear that day, just to show off in front of Jeremy. Yeah, especially time out. Yeah, the big factor in this is to mitigate the loss of wages that Steve-O is losing for having to be at court 2 days. Think about taking 2 days off from work. Like, I remember when I used to work, when I was younger, way younger, and I used to live paycheck to paycheck, taking 2 days off would cripple me. So, yeah, so we definitely have to... That was it. Hey. Oh, yeah, there it is. You got it, Steve-O. So, yeah, just let me know, Steve-O, over the next, we'll say till the 17th. Now, I know the GoFundMe, it usually takes like 5, maybe 7 days for the money from once it gets donated to go into my bank account. It takes about 7 days. But once I know it's coming, on the 17th, I will give you whatever I have. I will send over to you. We've already talked about this privately, and we will touch base on it again to get you that money over there. And just let me know There's a knockoff mall there in Orlando. Oh, all right, cool, Steve. Thanks. There's a knockoff mall in Orlando. It's sort of like, are we talking like the Magic Mall? So are we talking like sort of like the same stuff like on Canal Street in New York City? Unfortunately, we can't. Too bad we couldn't mail like a pair of Oakleys to Jeremy in jail, but not real Oakleys. So they have to be Oakleys on purpose. A huge one. So yeah, so it sounds like Canal Street. I'm surprised they're able to sell knockoffs like that. Oh no, if Kimberly, if people donate a couple of times, it's still I'm still only going to count it as one entry. I'm also going to donate to Steve-O's fund, but obviously I'm not going to be in the entry. But yeah, I'm going to donate to the cause as well. Um, just like Canal Street, yeah, Canal Street, and I've been to Newark once. There's a street in Newark. I forget what it is. A friend took me over there because it's like it's just like Canal Street. Crazy. You got to watch that you don't get shot, even though it's New Jersey and the gun laws are strict. That only means that all the criminals have guns, so you got to really watch yourself. But yeah, they had a lot of knockoff shit there too. But yeah, Canal Street, where they take you in the back for women's purses, then they'll take you in like the way back of like a hidden building. Yeah, I've seen it. I went with a group of people, and one woman did want a purse, like a Michael Kors purse or Dooney and Burke or whatever it is, and they took us into the back room of this building, and I'm like, oh god, this is it. I'm gonna die. And then I went into a room filled with purses, brand name purses. Oh yeah, Newark is a wreck. I was scared for my life. I truly was scared for my life. I was parked on the side of the road. No, I did go with a black friend, so uh, I did have that going for me at the time. He's like, "What are you so nervous about?" I'm just like, "I'm out colored. I'm like, I stuck out like a sore thumb. It just wasn't my scene, you know, if it's just so to speak. But it was a good time. Kimberly, are you asking me what my Cash App? I don't have Cash App. I got to sign up for it. Um, but Steve One's is he just posted it. Hold on, let me. Here we go. So Steve Owen's Cash App is that right there. I do not have Cash App, but it seems like a lot of people use it, so maybe I'll sign up for it tonight. Judy, it is a bad place. I heard it's a really bad place. Um, I heard it's a really bad place. It was an experience. I will say that. No problem. No problem, Steve. Yeah, Newark was a bad place. Because I guess they were originally from that area, so they also took me to a spot where like literally I was like, you know, in the Midwest you might be driving down the road and you might have to dodge a few of the tumbleweeds. Well, Newark's tumbleweeds are mattresses, and they will be in the middle of the road. And it was a sight that I've never seen before in my entire life. Mattresses in the middle of the road as you go down the street. Yeah, crazy shit. Trizak Posh. Besides some. Right. Yeah, yeah. People that are posh don't brag about it whatsoever. Because if you're wearing the expensive stuff, you don't need to brag about it. People could be rich people could identify brand name easily. But Jeremy feels the need to. Yeah, I would never work EMS there 30 years ago. Yeah, I would never work EMS there, but I always thought when I did work EMS, that's how I first started off with everything. I went to school for computers and then went into EMS. I volunteered for a fire department and an ambulance, and then I figured, why do this for free when I could get paid for it? Uh, but yeah, I mean, I always figured because I worked for a private ambulance company for a little bit, and we took patients, prisoners from one of the local state prisons and transported them to the hospital if they had appointments and stuff like that. And they were pretty cool. Like when you walk through the prison, because I guess they figure if they get shanked or something like that, that you're the ones there to save them. So why hurt the people that may be able to save your life? But yeah, I still always held my breath going through places like that. Cars are tossed on the side. Yeah, 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 Judy. Like cars are tossed to the side. You'll see so many cars up on bricks, flat tires, smashed windows, spray paint all over cars, the mattresses. I, 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 I didn't see anything good out there, to be honest. But this was like 10 years ago. It was a road trip, and we were passing through, and it was just one of those things. Hey, let's stop and see what's going on. And I I feared for my car's life at that moment when I got out of the car and parked it. I'm like, nice knowing you, car. I I worked Jersey City, not too bad. Way back when, fun times. Yeah, EMS used to be fun, but like after I did it for about 10 years, and it was quite boring after a while. 10 years over a span. I didn't do 10 years straight, but you get to see so much and just become decentralized all of it, desensitized, not decentralized, desensitized to all of it that it was time for a scene change. I got tired of just seeing people shot, hung, stabbed, and just people at their worst. Oh, all right. Thanks, Steve. So yep, I will put Kimberly down. Kimberly, you will be down for the giveaway now. Kimberly Morris. So patch. All right. So Kimberly, I got you down for the. We are showing everybody's showing their age. But yeah, so I got you down for the patch giveaway. That's awesome. So that it will be 7 days from now. So that will be the 17th. August 17th will be the patch giveaway. Steve O is originally from Brooklyn, New York. Oh, God bless you, man. So I don't know when you moved out of Brooklyn, New York, or how much you remember, but it'd be interesting to pick your brain to see how much you remember about Brooklyn, New York, compared to it's like South Florida, because it's a world of difference. Sticky fingers. There's more than one Tom Ski out there. I'll leave it at that. Some people have different information. Physics with Professor Gruel. Um, I'm not going to do any more updates. There's only going to be action going on, and I'm not going to elaborate on any of that. Um, as to why he would do such a thing, you just have to ask yourself, why are there like I read the other day. Yeah, but before I do say this story, yeah, I believe all the Metro State channels should be working together. All right, 2000. Yeah, I believe all of us should be working together for the common good of putting Jeremy in prison. Unfortunately, not everybody has the same views. Some people have ulterior motives. Uh, I, I mean, that's what happens when God gives you free will. Unfortunately, some people use it in a negative way. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I don't know how he would why he would do such a thing, or anybody for that matter. Why would anybody do such a horrible thing? But then again, put it in perspective. Why are all these people out killing people? Like, I just read a news article the other day on August 8th. So 2 days ago, I read a news article, and it said in the city of Chicago there were 155 people shot, 23 fatal this month. So in 8 days, there were 155 people shot, 23 fatally. Like, why do people do that? Like, there's just some crazy people in the world. I moved from California to Texas 20 years ago this month. Best thing we did. Texas is awesome. Like, I'm jealous of Texas. I totally, like, I really, now that that the movement has started, I am really for permitless carry. As long as you can carry, you can carry. Not the whole you need to get a concealed weapons permit. And Texas is a great role model for that state, because I believe it really deters crime. Because if the criminal doesn't know if the normal average citizen is carrying, they might second guess doing something. And if you pass a law where you don't have to go through loops and hoops and everything to get a concealed weapons permit, to be able to carry, I just think it's a great thing. So, yeah, I mean, Texas, and I believe there's a few other states out there that are starting to pass that law. Alaska never had that law where you needed a concealed weapons permit. But yeah, I'm fully behind Texas and their gun laws. The Border Patrol used to search in heartbeats. Kimberly, I believe it. They'll tear that shit apart looking for drugs. And if you bought it secondhand and just said they just so happen to like use drugs or have drugs or be around drugs, yeah, that shit's getting torn apart. Oh, Steve, we're moving to Tennessee. Tennessee's a nice state. I've only driven through it and stopped at a few places, a few gas stations along the way. But they still have that southern accent, not like the New Yorkers or anybody up north. But yeah, man, like awesome state. Minus the fact that Jennifer Burton's parents and entire family are from Tennessee, but other than that, it's a great state. I agree. Yeah, permanently. Yeah, yeah. Physics with Professor. I'm just gonna call you physics. Um, you saw a broad daylight robbery on the news that happened in the Bay Area. That's what I'm saying. Like, the only people that are getting hurt by all these gun restrictions are the responsible gun owners. The criminals are still going to do whatever they want. The criminals are still going to have assault rifles, shot-off shotguns, and ghost guns and this shit. Why not even the odds and let people that can carry carry? Not have to jump through hoops, go to their sheriff's office or their probate court, depending on what state you're in. I know Georgia, you have to go through a probate court. Some other states, you have to go to the sheriff's office. Just do away with it. I'm here in Texas, be close to 2 million back in wine country. Nice things if we live there. Yeah, cost of living is different across the country. I don't know how it is in Texas, but yeah, if you're on the West Coast, cost of living's very, very high. Oh yeah, I'm all for open carry, Kimberly. I know a lot of people in the South do it. When I was in Georgia, a lot of people open carried. We had no issue with it whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, Texas is another big open carry state, and cops don't blink an eye. That's the way it should be. Now, Alan, the Texas right to carry is honored by 26 other states. Florida is one. Now, are you talking about the concealed carry uh, permit? Because I know that's honored with a shit ton of states. Or are you talking the reciprocity from the right to carry without a concealed weapon being honored by 26 other states? So you were in wine country, Kim, and you didn't drink wine. It sounds like something I would do. I'm not a huge wine person. I'm not a huge drinker in general. Yeah, open carry. You never see it on the news, but there's a lot of open carry that stops a lot of crimes. Like open no, open carry deters crimes because they know you're armed and they don't want that confrontation. These criminals just want an easy snatch and grab. So if they know you're carrying, they're not gonna choose you as an individual that they're going to go after. The children. The only thing about guns is the children. Well, yeah, you have to be a responsible gun owner, especially if you have kids. You got to teach them the right way. My father put a gun in my hand at 5, taught me everything about it, showed me the damage that it could do, and really taught me to respect it. And that's really what you have to do. Oh, concealed carry, yeah, like a Georgia permit. I think Texas honors it. Pennsylvania honors it. There's a lot that, yeah, there's reciprocity in a lot of states. Unless you go to like New Jersey, where you're just screwed and you can't carry anything. New York's getting kind of tough. New Jersey probably has to be the worst. I've heard Chicago has some pretty stiff-keeled concealed carry laws. I see that's working out fantastic for them. With my sarcasm dripping out my mouth as I say it. Main reason to go ahead and get a license to carry is, yeah, that's true. If you already have a license to carry, well, yeah, if you already have a license to carry, then you skip the wait to buy. I don't know how every state is. Um, for example, like Pennsylvania, if I have my concealed carry, um, I could walk out with a gun in about 20 minutes, a brand new gun. Same thing in Georgia. Yeah, Stevo, yeah, Florida open carry is okay for anyone that are not. Well, I heard Florida. Yeah, if you're hunting, fishing, or going to and from both. Yeah, that's the only time you could open carry in Florida is if you are doing or training dogs. Hunting, fishing, or dog training are the only times you could open carry. But even then, some of the cops will bust your balls over it. There's a lot of videos I've seen, Alan, where Florida police have given people a hard time, even though they're not breaking the law. They're going to go fishing. They're walking to and from the fishing spot, or while they're fishing. Real name exposed. I already had his name, Mary Shills. I had his names. I don't know, 2.5 days ago. I got it. Well, it was given to me by a company. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up as well. I still have not eaten dinner yet, and the wife has to get up at 5 a.m., which means I have to get up at 5 a.m. It's obviously, you can see it's 8 o'clock here where I'm at, unfortunately. My husband keeps his gun on him everywhere but Chicago. See, I don't know what Chicago's gun laws are. If I was in Chicago and I concealed carry, I would carry it with me in Chicago, but I don't know if that's even legal. I would have to brush up on my laws because Chicago's the one place where I would want to be armed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I just feel it's much better to not have to go through that process as long as you are allowed to have one. You should be able to carry one. I don't know. That's just my belief. Yes, but I am going to get going so I can grab something to eat and have my wife kill me because I've been down here for 2 hours. I'm like, oh, this will take 30 minutes, guy. I told her, I'm like, yeah, it'll take 30 minutes. I'll be back up in 30 minutes. 2 hours later. So if I don't see you guys tomorrow, my wife killed me. So it was nice knowing you guys. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So just to recap, I flipped my page here, so I got to go back. But Jonathan Farmer, I will put it in the details of this or pin it. Jonathan Farmer, you have 3 days to reach out to digestingdewit@gmail.com, which is the email right here with your information, so I know where to send the patch, or the patch. I'm sorry, the badge, the motor officer badge, the actual badge. 3 days, so until the 13th, 10, 11, 12, the 13th at this time. If not, Judy C., you are going to be the winner of the badge if we do not hear from Jonathan Farmer. So congratulations, and I'll get something out to you guys as well. I just haven't decided yet. When I do, I will let you guys know that there's consolation prizes just besides what the giveaway is, and there will be more badge giveaways. So take care, everybody. Have a great, it's only Tuesday, so it's only the beginning of the work week still pretty much. But have a great rest of your evening, no matter where you're at in this world, or day if you're on the other side of the globe. Have a good night all, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care, guys.